Stay with us because magic is in the air here at News Channel 3. Coming up after the break, we'll show you a few tricks of the trade with Kirby Romine. This afternoon is the 9th annual All-Arizona Close-Up Magic Competition. Going to be a great show. President of the local chapter, Kirby Romine, is here. And tell us a little bit, first of all, about your organization.
Well, the International Brotherhood of Magicians is a worldwide organization. It's made up of over 300 chapters, literally all over the world. Every major city in the U.S. and most mid-sized cities in the U.S. have a chapter of the International Brotherhood of Magicians.
Okay.
Most notable members are David Copperfield and Siegfried and Roy. They're part of the national, international organization. But most of our members are magic hobbyists, enthusiasts. Perhaps your neighbor, your doctor, your teacher are members of the local group. People that just have interest in magic. Absolutely. Our club is open to anybody who's really interested in learning about magic, learning more about magic, and improving their skills as a magician.
All right. Well, you brought along a few tricks here for us. I
have, and we're hosting a competition, which I'll tell you about in a little bit, later today in Scottsdale at 2 p.m. But just as an example, this is a trick you might learn from visiting us, or being a member of our club, or maybe you might see it today at the competition. But I have 5 cards here, the ace, 2, 3, 4, and 5 of clubs. Okay. And I'll ask you, which card do you think is the largest?
The ace. The
ace? Well, you're right. Most people say it's the 5, but that happens to be the highest in number. But the ace is the largest, and this is really just an optical illusion. You had it right the first time. The ace is the largest card, followed by the 2, then the 3, and the 4, and the 5 of clubs. Okay, I said this is my mission. I'm going to watch closely, and I was watching closely. How did that happen? No, I didn't catch it. All right. Well, let me show you something else with some coins, if I could do that.
Okay.
Here's a coin trick that I do, and whenever I do this trick, people always say later, I'll bet you had more than 4 quarters. And I promise you, I only have the quarters that you see here.
Okay.
They'll usually say, well, you must have had something sticky on your hands. Well, you feel my hands, make sure they're not sticky at all.
Okay, nothing sticky, folks. I'm checking. All right.
And sometimes they'll think the mat has something to do with it. But I want you to see there are no holes in it. Check it out, make sure it's ordinary.
Right, ordinary mat here,
It just makes a nice surface for the coins and creates a nice contrast for your cameras. And so what I'll do here is make a square. Now watch the quarters very closely because I'm not going to touch them. I'm just going to cast a shadow over them. Watch very closely as 1 quarter now moves from corner to corner. Okay. Watch again very closely. Your hands won't touch, just like that, and another quarter moves.
Okay, now I am standing a little right next to you, and I'm watching this very closely.
Here's the hard part. Watch this quarter way over there. There we go. Now we have 3 quarters over here. 3 here, 1 there. This is the last one I've got to make move. This is the hardest part. My hands never touch. Watch. Here we go. Like that. And all 4 quarters have moved.
Yay!
Thank you very much.
That was wonderful. That is unbelievable.
These 4 quarters, and that's the trick. Now the competition is today at 2 o'clock.
Okay.
Scottsdale Civic Center Library Auditorium.
Okay.
Which is 3839 North Drinkwater Boulevard. Tickets are $10 and can be bought at all area magic shops. Consult your yellow pages under Magician Supplies for the magic shop nearest you. You may want to call in advance to make sure they still have tickets.
Okay.
And we look forward to seeing you there.
Great. Okay, so tickets are still available $10 a piece.
Yes, indeed.
Okay, we'll have all of that information on our hotline. And thank you so much for being here, Kirby.
Thank you for having me.
That was just very cool. Well, coming up right after the break, we will have the rest of your local high school highlights as we promised. This time.